Welcome to From Our Perspective. Today I'm joined by John Topolewski and Matthew Hamblin from our personal injury team. Their client had serious injuries and hospital bills after being attacked by a dog. When another law firm abandoned the client, they took on her case and secured a settlement of $90,000. John and Matt, thank you so much for joining me. Tell me more about what happened to our client and how serious were her injuries.
Yeah, so our client, she was walking her dog near her rental property. It was a pretty rural area on a farm where the landlord had kept a lot of Australian shepherds. When one of those Australian shepherds, who had a pretty checkered past with attacking its owner and attacking other people, was let loose by that owner and ran up to our client and attacked her and her dog, causing very severe injuries along her right leg.
And before coming to you, the client had been with another attorney. What had happened with that case?
Yeah, so when the client came to us, she had actually hired another attorney to help her with her injury case. And that attorney had told her that unfortunately, the insurance company for her landlord had denied coverage for what had occurred. And the reasoning didn't seem to be something that we felt that they could stand on. However, this other attorney saw this roadblock and said, okay, I don't think I can take this any further. So, I think really at Robinson and Henry, we try to look at these problems not through a formulaic sense, maybe as some firms do, but looking at, is there another way, is there another path to be able to help our clients? And so after talking with her, reviewing the letter that her attorney had received from the insurance company, I felt that there was a way that we could trigger that insurance company's coverage and get her the compensation for these really grisly, pretty horrible injuries.
And you decided to step in when other law firms wouldn't. What was your approach in challenging the insurance company?
When an insurance carrier denies your claim, in this case it was the insurance company for the responsible party, claiming that there was no coverage, the next step was to file suit against the responsible party, which we did. After she gave the complaint that we filed against her to her insurance carrier, they decided to jump in and issue coverage.
And that was sort of part of our strategy as well. Most insurance policies, like a homeowner's policy that this person have, they provide you with two coverages, a duty to defend and a duty to indemnify. So the duty to defend is just that. If you are sued because of an allegation that you did something wrong, your insurance company has to pay for your defense. The duty to indemnify says that if you are sued because an allegation you did something wrong leads to damages that you owe, they'll pay for those damages. That was a big part of our strategy, was putting the insurance company in that difficult position of weighing costs of defending that they're going to have to do with trying to get it to a resolution.
And you also lead our insurance claim denial practice area. How does your experience of working with insurance companies, how did that help in this case?
I think it was significant. I think our experience in handling these cases, and we've handled these types of cases not only in this situation for the injured party against the insured, but we've handled situations where the insured has come to us and said, hey, I've been sued. My insurance company is denying coverage. They're not defending me. They're not indemnifying me. I think they should. And we've stepped in and helped get that person coverage and benefits for those situations. So sort of knowing both sides of how this works, I think allowed us to formulate a strategy for this person that got them to the end point where they needed to go, turning a $0 offer, good luck, into a substantial recovery that compensated her for the injuries she had.
And ultimately, what was the outcome of this case, and really what did it mean to the client as well?
Well, she was able to get a settlement of $90,000. So she had gone from a zero offer, no coverage, to 90 grand. She was extremely happy with the result.
In a little less than 5 months. From the date that I picked up the phone after she called and talked to her, to the date that we were giving her a check, it was about 5 months time.
And so what advice would you give to someone who has an injury claim and they may be losing hope?
Don't. Talk to an attorney who has experience if it's an insurance related issue, whether it's somebody else's insurance or your insurance. Talk to somebody who knows insurance, because understanding a dog bite case, which this is at its core, is important, and I think helped us get to the point of convincing the insurance company to pay. But understanding how insurance works helped us go from an attorney who says there's nothing I can do here, who may know dog bite claims, to an attorney who knows both and can turn a zero into a $90,000 offer.
Yeah, I think our unique perspective in that regard helped us bring this home to our client.
Great advice, John and Matt. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective.
Of course. Thank you.
If you're facing a serious injury, reach out to us for a case assessment to see how we can fight for the compensation you deserve.